Hello, I'm Marla May with Pioneer School of Real Estate, and today I have Amy Thomas here with Capital Title in Kingwood, Texas, and she's going to talk to us about the title commitment. I have had real estate agents ask me before, to explain it to them. They're not really sure whenever they send it to their client, what they need to explain to them. And so I have Amy here that's going to tell us everything we need to know about the title commitment.
About the title commitment.
Yes.
So the title commitment is generated a few days after we receive the contract from you guys. So we get the contract, we send it to our plant, and they will generate this title report, which is our title commitment. So it is very important to look at. Of course, we're going to point out anything that we need to bring to your attention. Okay, but you should be familiar with it. Get more familiar with it. Learn it. And so on your title commitment on Schedule A is going to show, it's going to show your buyer's names that should match the contract for issuance of an owner's title policy. It is also going to show the lender and the loan amount because they are getting a title policy as well. Schedule A in number 3 is going to be our vesting. So we look at this page very closely because we have to make sure the sellers on the contract match the title commitment. There are many times that they do not match. So then we know there is a divorce, a death. It can, we just have to make sure to get that cleaned up and bring it to y'all's attention if needed. The legal description is very important. So the legal on Schedule A has to also match the contract. There are times that we have multiple lots on the commitment and maybe just one on the contract. So we have to then ask questions. Do we need an amendment to the contract? Are all the lots included? Is the seller not selling everything? So it is a very important page to understand and look at to make sure it matches the contract and we are issuing a title report for the right property. And Schedule B is going to be the exclusions and exceptions to the title policy. So this is going to show your deed restrictions, any city ordinances, your building setback lines, utility easements. So a lot of agents don't spend a lot of time looking at that. If there's something we need to bring to your attention on that page, we will. Schedule C is where we spend a lot of time. So Schedule C is going to show us anything and everything that needs to be cleared prior to closing. And this is where we're going to find our sellers' payoffs. So sometimes there are more than one payoff. And when we send the title commitment out, we're also sending a seller information sheet out to our agent so the sellers can complete that. That is going to show us their payoff information, their marital history, and sometimes we might have one payoff on the seller information sheet, one loan number, one company, mortgage company, but our title commitment might have 2. So that is where we will call the seller and say, hey, we see another one. Sometimes it's the opposite. On the seller sheet, they will give us 2 payoffs and our commitment has 1. This is where maybe there were solar panels done or UCCs, above the ground pools, air conditioners. Some of those companies do not place liens, but they still have to be paid off. So our title commitment is going to show any type of lien that is recorded of record on Schedule C. If there is a probate or a divorce being reviewed, that will also be in Schedule C. Okay, so Schedule C is super important. Again, anything that we need to point out and bring to your attention, we will when we send it out the title work. Schedule D of the title commitment is going to show the shareholder owners of the company, the underwriting information, and the title insurance premium estimates. So as the sales price changes or your loan amount changes, those will obviously change too. But that is the title commitment.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time in helping all of us real estate agents understand everything that we need to know. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.